Hi, y'all. We're about to make the best avocado toast ever. It is so simple and easy to make. This avocado toast is one of my go-to lunches, brunches. I'm not a breakfast type of person. I don't like eating super early, but this right here, packed with fiber, healthy fats, is gonna get you going, get you energized, and it's just such an easy, simple recipe. Let's get into it. The first thing that, well, let's go over ingredients, right? We got Ezekiel bread. I love Ezekiel bread. It is healthy. I'm using the flourless one. Next, obviously, we have avocado here for our avocado toast. We have some olive oil, super important. And we also have a few other ingredients. I'm gonna make one toast that's the plain and simple version, which is honestly 5-star, 10 out of 10. If they could sell this at a restaurant and people would rave about it. But then I'm gonna make an little like upgraded one that's like with honey and this seasoning right here, which has it's fennel, garlic, and parsley, great sea salt. Pick this up from Whole Foods. And these two, this combo, it brings a whole nother level to your avocado toast. But let's get into the very simple one. Honestly, I'm gonna make them both at the same time, so you'll see the magic. So let's start by turning on the heat. I got my pan right here. I'm gonna do like a medium heat, but a little bit on the higher side because this Ezekiel bread is frozen. It is frozen, and I want to defrost it pretty quickly. So I'm gonna grab 2 slices here, and you just pop that into the pan. And you would think that people know how to make avocado toast, but it's not gonna be as good as this one. If you start making avocado toast like this today, you're going to be like, wow. It's the small, simple things that you do that can really elevate something. Hi, how are you doing? Small, simple things that can elevate. So these two are now heating up, and I have them in my pan. I'm doing so good. I hope you're doing good too. Okay. Hi, how are you doing? I hope y'all are excited for this avocado toast like me, because I'm so excited. But while it's still frozen, it's heating up. It is, getting defrosted. What I'm going to do is drizzle some olive oil over it. So we're going to be basically toasting this. It's going to be toasted in the pan. We're not toasting it like in the oven or in a toaster. We're going to fry this in a way. That's funny. Beat the avocado for my toast. Good one. Okay. So, drizzling the olive oil. Hopefully y'all can see those. I'm just doing a small drizzle. And once the pan is hot enough, I'm going to flip it. Now, once I flip it, it's basically going to start frying because the avocado oil is on there. Now, let's get started on the avocado. I have this little bowl. I washed my avocado, and we're just going to slice it open. I'm doing good. How are you? I hope y'all ate good today, because we're eating good today. This avocado is okay. Got a little brown on the top, but we can just cut that off. So I'm going to take this seed out, cut this, All right, I could tell the pan is starting to get hot. So another thing, you don't even need utensils for this. I'm just gonna use my hands to flip it. And you can hear it sizzling a little bit. My favorite food, that's a good one. My favorite food of all time. I just can't go wrong with a smoothie. I don't know if that'll count, but I absolutely love smoothies or any type of like acai bowl or smoothie bowl type of thing. What's your favorite food? So here we have our cut avocado. I cut that little brown off and I'm just gonna squeeze it into the bowl. Nothing fancy here. Got my fork. All right, gonna do the other side. Gonna cut this little piece off. Probably be like a salmon seared on a pan with lime. Okay, that's different. That's different. I've been loving sea bass recently. Sea bass is a fish that I've never tried before like maybe a month or so. And I absolutely love sea bass. Okay, so I'm gonna do this next half while this bread is toasting up. Yeah. Now with avocado toast, you can get fancy if you want. You know, you can add things like herbs, basil, cilantro. You could add fruit. You could add apricots, peaches, strawberries, slice them up. But to me, this very simple, just salt and pepper type of avocado toast really takes the cake. Like you can sell this and people would honestly love it. So got some avocado on my hand that I'm just about to wipe off. What would you add if you had to? If I had to add something, I would probably just add a little bit of lemon juice and yeah, a little bit of lemon juice to kind of add more, you know, acid, like just bring up the flavor profile. But I'm telling you, I love this simple thing. And I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but I showed some things that I'm gonna add to the toast to elevate it just a little bit. So into the avocado, we're going to put some black pepper. I like a lot of black pepper. Okay, I like a lot of black pepper. And then we have our sea salt. This is honestly, in this is Celtic sea salt. I just kept this, we just kept this jar because why not? But in here is Celtic sea salt. So I'm only gonna add a pinch of this salt and you'll see why in the end. But this bread has been toasting for a bit. So let's take a look at what it looks like on one side. So it's kind of toasty. It's not ridiculously toasted, but we're gonna get it how we want it. So mind you, the bread was frozen, so now it's defrosted, and we've only put olive oil on one side. So now we're gonna put the olive oil on the other side, and then I'm gonna flip it. Because it's like we're frying the bread. We're not deep frying it or anything, but we're pan frying it. And we just want that olive oil on there. Now we can flip that. And hopefully you can hear it. Hopefully you can hear it. This is, thank you. Yeah, this is a new apartment that we're in. But this is flourless Ezekiel bread. Flourless Ezekiel bread. Now, the only other type of bread that I would use that will actually take this to the next level is some sourdough bread. I don't like eating sourdough too often because it's still bread. You know, like, yes, sourdough is going to be a little bit healthier. I'm just mashing this avocado. But I feel like Ezekiel bread is honestly the best way to go. It's the best option. And there's so many different types of Ezekiel bread. If you don't want the flourless, you can get crazy with some cinnamon raisin Ezekiel bread if you wanted to do that. I don't know. I would actually try that because I love cinnamon raisin bread. Yes. So yeah. Once you have this mashed, I don't need a very soft mash because I kind of like those chunks in there. So basically, just a soft mash. Mind you, we only did a little bit of salt and we did lots of black pepper. That's a personal preference of mine. I like a lot of black pepper. So once this is toasted, which let me take a look at it. It's kind of getting there. Ooh, chives are good. Chives are good. Yes, okay. Yeah, chives are good. I do love a nice chive. I would add some cilantro too. I've done basil and strawberry before. There's a lot of food pictures on my Instagram that I have specifically for cooking, which is at Kira's Cookbook. And I'm pretty sure I posted a picture of my strawberry basil avocado toast on there from a while back. But yeah. So now I'm about to turn the fire off because we're basically done toasting our bread. I'll show you what this side looks like now. And I'm going to flip it back on the other side, leave it in the pan while I assemble. So, boom. Yeah, strawberries. I sliced some strawberries with the basil. It was a very fruity type of thing. Because basil is like floral fruity avocado toast. Now that we have our toast toasted, pan fried up, looking all crispy and nicely toasted, this type of pan fry makes the bread so good. It's crispy on the outside. It's not crispy all the way through, but it has that bite where you're going to hear a nice crunch. And also, it's kind of buttery from the olive oil. So it's not like regular toasted bread. It's just a different vibe. It's just a different vibe. So now I'm gonna split it half and half between these two pieces of toast. And I like to keep it in the pan because typically the avocado is cold. Not that I want it hot, but since the fire is off, it's kind of gonna all bring it to one temperature. So I'm just spreading that on there. I wonder who started avocado toast. Who started making this? Because this is quite different. I have to add something. All right. So what do you mean I have to add something? Like, so now that we have the avocado, I'm just gonna spread it around. Nicely. I like to hit every corner because I want avocado in every single bite. All right, every bite, I want some avocado. Make it unique and special to you. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me move this. Everything I make Yes, everything I make has to have like, it has to be, first of all, it has to be delicious and tasty, but I love making my food unique and special to me because it's really important how I view the food that I consume, right? Because this is going to go down my digestive tract, it's going to break down into something, and then it's going to become the energy used for the components that make up my entire body, right? Or not this one thing, this avocado toast will make up my whole entire body, but everything that I eat, right? So everything I eat, I like to put an intention on. I like to make it special. I like to make it mean something. I like to make it delicious. I like to make it healthy. And I don't like to compromise on flavor with any of my healthy food. Like, I'm not compromising on flavor. And that's that. All right, so we have our two here. Now, remember we only added a little bit of salt. This is why. This is what is going to make your avocado toast different from everybody else's, right? People usually stop here. We're not stopping here. We're going to drizzle a little bit of oh, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna do more cooking lives, and give me some things that you might want to see. I can't promise that I'll make it, but maybe I will. So this is going to differentiate your avocado toast from everyone else's. This mini drizzle of olive oil on top, just a little drizzle. Okay, very subtle, very cute drizzle. Okay, yes. And next on this, now we're going to separate these because they're going to be two different toasts. One's going to be elevated and one's going to be the simple but extremely 5-star delicious one. I'm going to make this one the simple one and this one the elevated one. This one's the simple one because it has more avocado on it. And since this is the elevated one and I'm going to add more to it, it's like, okay. So more black pepper on the simple one. And just a little bit more salt on top. Now we have salt mixed in the avocado mash, but putting the salt on top really helps it to like hit your taste buds just a smidgen more. And I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top. It's basically like putting flaky sea salt on top of something. You know, people put flaky sea salt on top of cookies, on top of steak, on top of like French fries. That's the taste we're going for. It's just that extra oomph. Like you bite into a piece of salt and it's like, oh, that's good, but the avocado's already seasoned. So that is our simple piece, and it's done. It's done. It's gonna be fabulous. It's gonna be delicious. I already know. Now we're gonna move on to the elevated one. I don't eat meat anymore. So I have not cooked a steak in a very, very long time. I used to eat steak when I was younger, but usually my parents were cooking the steak. So have I cooked a steak? I don't even know if I cooked the steak. I don't even know. I may have cooked the steak, but it's been a really long time since I've even had steak. I only eat plant-based foods and fish. Like I eat fish now, but no, it's okay. One day maybe I'll eat steak, one day maybe not. But we'll see. But yeah, don't worry about it. You're a new subby. Like, how are you gonna know that? So this is for the elevated piece. We're going to add some honey, a drizzle of honey. If you know I love honey. And honey, it just brings a sweetness to this already very prepped and primed and delicious piece of toast, and it's going to play well with the savory seasoning that I have here. So it's going to be like a sweet, salty, sweet and savory elevated piece of toast. So I basically drizzle this. Remember, we drizzled the olive oil already. Drizzle some honey, not too much. A super smoothie? I would. Do you mean smoothies that have really amazing ingredients built into it? I think, is that what you mean? Now we're gonna go on with this fennel garlic parsley seasoning, and in it it has the salt, fennel, thyme, parsley, and garlic. If y'all can see that. Yeah, I love super smoothies. All my smoothies are pretty much super smoothies. I don't like regular smoothies. There's always going to be something in it. There's always going to be spirulina, moringa, wheatgrass, soursop powder, you know, spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, cardamom, uh, turmeric, ginger, just things like that. I love that. I want to get more into some other things like ashwagandha powder, maca powder. I used to have maca powder and I would use that often. Maybe some beetroot, some blue spirulina, some chlorella. I think chlorella maybe. Yup, pure ingredients. That's what I love. So now I'm just sprinkling that seasoning on there, not too much. This is very salty. You cannot put too much of this. This is very salty, which is why I only did a little bit of salt in the mash. But now we're done. Now we're done. We're done. So basically, this is what we have. I wonder how hot this is. It's still hot. I'm gonna be careful. This is our plain, and this is our elevated. They look pretty similar. This one just has the honey and the seasoning. All right. So I'm going to take a bite of each for y'all. And then I'm going to enjoy the rest by myself. So, yeah. I kept it in the pan to kind of keep that heat rising. You know, making the avocado not hot, but just warm. Like it's all warm. All right, so yeah, it's time to eat. Let's take a bite on. Let's do the simple one first. Let's eat that. All right, I'm gonna bite. I'm just gonna bite right. I'm gonna bite right here. Why not? Mhm. 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 Yep. The little flaky salt just dances like it's dancing on the tongue. Okay, the avocado is, you know, creamy. It's kind of warm. So good. That little drizzle of olive oil brings in that olive oil flavor. You know when you could just taste fresh olive oil on something, it's just different. Like it hits different. So that is the simple one. I'm telling you, if you make this like this, remember a little bit of salt in the mash so that you add salt on top, and olive oil on the top, drizzle on the top. Now toast your bread however you like, but I like to pan fry mine a little bit. Yup. You will be like, wow, this very simple thing, this very simple dish, it's perfect by itself, but even a little bit of lemon juice would elevate this further. Okay. So next I'm gonna get the one that has the seasoning and the honey on it, plus the olive oil. See if I should. Ooh. Okay. Okay, this is dripping. It's dripping. All right, now I'm gonna try a bite again. Let's do it. Yeah. Ooh. That honey hits different. Okay. That honey hits different. And Ezekiel bread is so delicious. But if you don't pay attention, it can be dry because it is a more healthier bread, and the way it is, it just can be dry. But this is not dry because first of all, it was frozen, and so as it was cooking, it was probably still cold, and you know, the way the heat went through didn't allow it to get dry. Also, we added oil on both sides, and we're switching, flipping sides. The oil's running through the pores of the bread. And so it's crispy and moist, and it has that bounce, that chew, and it's just like, this is avocado toast. This is avocado toast the way it should be done. Now, you can elevate it, add your different things, add your different ingredients. We'll rate them both 1 out of 10. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give the elevated one a 9. Or 9. I think what would make it a 10, honestly, is sourdough. But like I said, I don't eat sourdough that often. But the Ezekiel bread is still good. Just sourdough would bring it to the next level. I definitely enjoy more the elevated one because it has those different flavors playing, like the fennel, the thyme, the parsley with the honey. Something about sweetness plus herbaceousness really, my taste buds love that. Now this one, this plain one, I'm gonna give it a this one, I think I said it was a 9. So this one is like, it's close. It's probably like an 8, 8.5, just because this one's a little bit better. But this one is still your perfect everyday go-to, simple, quick, you know, like, I need to make lunch in 5 minutes. What can I do? This. You could take your extra 30, 45 seconds to add your honey and, you know, get your other seasoning out, and, you know, it's gonna be delicious. All right, so let me wipe my hands because, well, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this. But I really hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope you make some delicious avocado toast, and I will see you in the next one. Stay golden. All right, stay golden.